Yo, Jordana, can I get my clothes, please?
Nah, before you even get your shit, you've been talking up on her and I'm not having it. Don't fucking ask me who I am.
OKAYSAMi in the building.
Hi, guys.
Check this out. Check this out. This is vibes.
This nigga know that I got hoes, but he still gon' suck my crack. That's what happens when a nigga fall in love with the real bitch. He was cheating, he was lying, now this nigga running back. What happened to all them hoes that was running you like trap? I'm a rich bitch, money bitch, millionaire shit. I want hundreds, thousands of bags that can't fit in a crazy ass bitch, but I'ma throw it thick. My verses are magical, I'm some Aladdin shit. Make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, nigga. Make a good wish before you get fucked by a trigger. You an Aaron. I'm a rich bitch, money bitch, millionaire shit. I want hundreds, thousands of bags that can't fit in a crib. Like, I don't even know why these bitches are so fucking concerned, bro. Like, mind your fucking business, dog.
Fucking around, Sammy. What is good, Sammy? You ain't fucking around. Listen, I took in your music. This is what I got from it, straight up. Not only that you're honestly spitting fucking straight raps, but it seemed like even from your music videos, you're very straight up. And it doesn't seem like you
Give a fuck.
yeah, it's not even that you don't give a fuck, but you're just like really like you're an artist that really shows what it is and there's nothing that you're hiding behind.
Yeah.
That's what I got from it.
Thank you.
So, yeah, no, I had to reach out and I had to get you on Beyond the Views podcast. OKAYSAMi, so the last track you dropped is I Heard a Rumor.
It's in my bio because it's my most popular song, but it's not my most recent song.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into like why it was the most popular one, who is OKAYSAMi? Where are you from? Like, are you from Toronto?
I'm from Toronto. I was raised in Rexdale. I grew up in Humberwood and Rexdale. Like, I'm a rapper, and on the side, I do like graphic design and creative direction, like a lot of stuff. And then also, like, I own a.
Yo, you're dope. Also, don't forget that.
Thank you so
You're
much.
the one.com. You're well dressed, and like you kill it. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you. Thank you so much. Someone just told me I'm dope from the cipher. But yeah, and then like I do a lot of stuff on the side because being a Black woman in the industry is kind of harder. Very hardworking person. I stay consistent, and yeah.
Mind blowing when someone just really puts their life and their faith behind their movement, their music. To Sammy, like I'm gonna pursue this dream of the music industry. You and I know that the music industry is extremely hard. There's so many people out there trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
What was that moment you recall when you said to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do this because I love to do it and I'm gonna pursue it. When was that moment?
I have like this thing called Frosh Week where everyone like has parties and stuff. And I was at a party drunk as hell, just freestyling for fun, right? And then some guy comes up to me and goes, yo, you can actually rap. So then I'm like, yeah, I can actually rap. And then he's like, yo, come to the studio. So like I'm like, okay, whatever, because he was in the music program. So I started rapping with him. We started making music together, started rapping. I just said, okay, this is for me. Like, you know, I started going to a lot of music events. A lot of people were telling me, okay, you have the confidence, you have the voice, you have the look, you know, you just need a team to push you and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, this really is for me. Because I feel like when you actually enjoy something, you'll realize it's like, I'm in school also, like social work, but like, you know, I don't enjoy social work as much as music. So then I realized, okay, music is actually what I want. So yeah.
So then how did you reach out to a team, producers or engineer or even a studio? Like, how did you even start that?
Okay, so basically, I went to the studio with him a lot. And then after that, I'm like, okay, this is it. I have the confidence, I have the look. And then also I dropped my first song, right, which is called Mr. Mosby. And Tory Lanez noticed it because I DM'd Tory Lanez the song. He noticed it the same day. And then Jessie Reyes noticed it too. She liked it. So I was just like, oh, damn, maybe I should keep going. And then I dropped my second song, Make a Wish.
They wanna take your spotlight cause you're shining. I tell you cut them off, but might get the wrong timing. Cause once you let them go, they start thinking you're beefing. They start thinking you're beefing. Cause once you let them go, they start thinking you're beefing.
Sorority, they noticed it and they made like a reaction video from it. So I'm like, oh, damn, like it's actually going well. So I just kept going. And then like my producer was basically someone that went to college with me. He just believed in me, so he said, okay, like I'll give you like exclusive rights or whatever. And then a producer just started coming my way and sending me beats. And then yeah, like the team just basically came to me, like my videographer, like my friend Cortez. It just everything just naturally gravitated to me, and like yeah, so yeah, I didn't really like go out looking for a team. Like, oh, I need this, I need this. Like it just kind of like just fell in place.
So it seems like everything came naturally to you. It seems like, and the fact that Tory Lanez, Jesse Reyes, like they reached out and they were fucking with it. It boosted your confidence. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. So then I started going to like all these like music events and stuff. Even like I feel like people's problems is that they don't like to reach out to like smaller like companies or like smaller events because they feel like, oh, but it's like literally everything can build you up and you could build them up too, right? So I would go to like small events, I would do like small interviews, and like everything just kept building up, and it's like bada boom, bada bing. Now I'm on the radio, and yeah.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you why you're gonna win. Okay, I reached out and I asked you, when are we doing this? What time are we doing this? And you're on it. That's the hustle mentality to have. Then there's a lot of artists that sleep on it.
It doesn't even matter. You're just supposed to reach out to people and work together and collab until you get to where you want to be, Like, I feel like people just take it too seriously and they just think too much about the fame instead of, like the actual artistry itself. And, like, like, the industry literally is, like, 95% industry, 5% music. Like, like, moving bougie won't get you anywhere. So it's, like, yeah.
People are trying to jump these steps and trying to get to, like, the big outlets before even like putting in the work. I think your ego is passing what you should be doing, and you should be out here grinding and doing what you got to do. So you have the right mentality, and I'll tell you this straight up: you're the first to ever say it, and that's huge. So it seems like you have a plan. Where are you right now? Tell me about where you're at. I think you're telling me you're doing a cipher. Where is this? What's it about?
Yeah, this lady reached out to me on Instagram. She's so nice, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm doing a cipher." And I'm like, okay, let's do it. I even told my other rapper friends, let's do it. They're like, oh no, I don't know who these other rappers are. I'm just like, okay. It's like, literally, like, if you ever watch like any famous artist, like Megan Thee Stallion on the come up, she literally did 10,000 fucking ciphers, bro. Like, and now look at her, she's like the top female rapper of the year. Like, people just have this fucking ego for no reason. Like, it's like, damn, just build it up. Like, So they messaged me and like she was nice or whatever. I'm like, okay. And she's picking us up and dropping us, like, like it's like just a chill vibes. Everyone I met here is nice. Like literally there's alcohol, smoking weed.
Nice. Everyone's just vibing. Everyone's just vibing.
It's just cool. Like, it's not no any negative energy. There's no competitive energy. It's just vibing. Yeah.
Okay, so that's dope. So when you say cypher, were you like, is everyone just doing a rap? Is that what happened?
And like you hop on it.
Oh.
Like what's oldest, like back in the olden days when there'll be people in a circle rapping, then one person goes in the middle, starts rapping, they're done, they pass the microphone to the other person. That's what we're doing. Bringing back the old school. Yeah.
Okay, dope. All right, so you took me back to when you started. Some people listened to it. It inspires you. You kept writing. Mm-hmm. Now, before you even got started with this, who inspired you? Who do you listen to? Like, what are your top 5 rappers?
The Weeknd is The Weeknd, I swear to God, I don't care. Call me a fan. My biggest inspiration. Like, literally, like, I used to cry in all his concerts. I know what's so crazy. I said one day I'm gonna like have some sort of connection with him, and now I'm in his program. Like, the house program for the Black women creatives that he has with Lamar Taylor. I'm in his program, and he literally picked like 70 girls out of like 10,000 applications. And I'm one of them. And like literally, like I was crying. He gave us a Hennessy bottle, everything. Like, and like yeah. So The Weeknd, literally my biggest inspiration. Like that's who like I fucking.
Can you tell the people that don't know much about that? Because I've heard of it. What is it entitled?
So basically, the house program. Well, the program I'm in is for Black women creatives, and basically like so like creatives like graphic designers, musicians, just to connect, collaborate. We had classes. It was basically like school. So I took the semester off. So we had Zoom classes. They were teaching us like the art of pitch, like how to pitch to people correctly, how to get connections. They were even teaching us TD, financial literacy, stocks, all that stuff. Like that program was literally like, it enhanced my mindset so much. Like literally taught you about the things you should worry about, 2-year plans. Like it was crazy. Like literally like I utilized that program to my fullest advantage. Like literally that's how I got on that Times Square billboard. Like, I learned how to pitch and all that stuff. Like before, I didn't know how to pitch. I literally message people my music links. Like, here you go. Like, I wouldn't even introduce myself, all that stuff. So that program, I'm highly thankful for it. Highly. I still haven't touched the Hennessy bottle just because.
Oh, are you serious?
For Make-A-Wish. I'm the first female rapper from Toronto to be on the Times Square billboard.
No way! Yo, that's awesome.
You wanna take your spotlight cause you're shining.
That is awesome. How did it feel when you found out? I'm pretty sure you were so stoked.
I was just like, what? Like, I don't know, like, this is my friends from like, just from the States have just been helping me and all that stuff. And it's just like, it's just crazy. But you know what's so funny? Like, I feel like everyone expects me to be like so excited and stuff, but I'm so hard on myself because like I see myself on like a bigger platform one day that like I just see it as like, you know, so like even when I got on the Times Square Billboard, I'm like, oh, like, yay, but like, it was like, yay, like, you know, because I feel like I could be so much more.
Pat yourself in the back for the little wins, though. You gotta do that. You know what I mean? Like, there you go. Pat yourself in the back for those little wins, because that's what it's all about. It's all about these little wins. You did that with EXO, which is amazing. Billboards.
He's on the beat cause the beat too cold. Bitches scared cause I'm raving bold. Hey,
are grooving here. So you've had some good success. Weeknd is one of the biggest artists that you look up to.
Yes.
Like I just asked you right now, which is amazing. Are there any other artists, let's say from Toronto, you love to work with? Who comes to your mind?
Drake.
Is he
I
Drake?
feel like Drake is just the GOAT. Like, Drake is the GOAT. People don't want to admit it, but Drake is literally an icon. He's like the GOAT. He can hop on every beat. He does R&B, Afrobeat, drill beats, hip
cause the
hop.
beat too cold. Bitches scared cause I'm raving bold. Run a bitch down in my Nikes. Run a bitch down how the same bitch fold. Set up, that's how I jump these hoes.
How long have you been making music for?
I've been making music like my whole life and freestyling or whatever, but I started dropping music January 2019.
Okay. Quite recent, and it seems like just the span of the time you've been doing it, really taking off. Creative process. Tell me, how do you get inspired with the topic, with the lyrics, or even with the beats? Because I noticed that your latest, well, not your latest song, but I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
It seemed like that song was like drill based.
Yeah, that was a drill beat. It was a remix of this UK artist I worry about. She's really famous, and then she saw my remix and she posted it on her Snapchat and Twitter. I feel that's how I got a lot of attention because she's like, "Oh, it's actually like hard." Yeah.
Freeze on the beat cause the beat too cold.
Okay, so now tell me how your creative process looks like. Like tonight, for example, are you gonna go home and start writing to a new song? Are you gonna take a break from it? Like, how does it look like? Like, how often are you writing?
It's just like, it's literally based on my mood and based on what's going on. Like, if I'm mad sometimes, you know, like I'll hop on like a drill beat and write like angry music about what happened, what made me mad. Like, if like I'm happy, I'll hop on like a pop beat, like a Justin Bieber type beat. I write really quick because I've been writing since I was a kid. Like, not only like music, but like books and stuff. Like on Wattpad, like I write like short stories, poetry. Like I really like writing, like English literature, everything. I love it. Like I'm the type of person that gets mad when people don't put commas and like misspell stuff. I'll be like, oh my god, are you stupid? So like yeah, like I love writing, like, you know, so like yeah, so my creative process is just like depends, like it literally just depends.
All across the board, you can write to like different kind of beats, different kind of songs. Like that's your rhythm. And now your song, I heard a rumor. Is that a specific song to like a girl that like talks shit?
Honestly, bro, you can't be having her talking bare goss on your fucking name, bro. You look like a bum.
I know she's fake, but I'm trying to be humble, fam. I make music now. I'm not trying to be on that ratchet shit no more.
Fuck that shit, okay? Yo, chill.
Yo, Jordana, can I get my clothes, please?
Nah, before you even get your shit, you've been talking up on her, and I'm not having it. Don't fucking ask me who I am. Who the fuck are you, bro? Drop your shit, talking shit.
Yeah, it's about a situation, but I'd rather not talk about it anymore because it's fizzed out. But yeah, it was about a situation.
You made a music video on something that's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All my songs are about something that's real. All of them. Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you, what motivates you when you wake up every day? What motivates you?
What motivates me when I wake up, honestly, is to get the fuck out of Toronto and move to Atlanta and live my dreams. Like literally, like feel like especially COVID has really made me realize how dead. Like, oh my god, everything's closed here. Like, you know, like the States are still open. Atlanta's still Black Hollywood. Everyone's still making connections in the States. Like everyone's still having like events and all that stuff. And it's like here is just like you know, like this is the first event I've had like in a while. So that's why I'm really so grateful for it. That she even organized it because everything's closed.
Have you done live performances before?
Yes, I have actually. I did it twice. One at this studio, and then one, I think my friend just like put it on me, and like she had a bunch of viewers. Yeah.
Okay, so you've done like live performances on stage?
You cheating, you was lying, now this nigga running back. I also just did a live performance like right now with the Cypher.
Did you? Okay, that's awesome. What was like the biggest advice that you've gotten in the industry by anybody?
The biggest advice I've got is trust no one. Because I feel like I'm a very genuine person. So like when I first entered the industry, I didn't know it was full of like finessers and like scammers and like, you know, like I was just mad naive. I'm like, oh, everyone's all happy and collab. No, the industry's shiesty. It's scary. People are users. People only care about power, money. It's fucked. So like I feel like when like someone finally like put me on game on like how to peep certain stuff, how to know when someone's manipulating, when someone's scamming you, when someone's not genuine, when someone like has certain attention. Like I just started learning all that stuff now. So it's like, okay, now I'll just be like, I already know what you're up to. And like, you know, before I didn't know if someone was scamming me, like, you know, like I used to get scammed on a fucking Spotify playlist and shit. Now I know, like, you know, stuff like that.
Obviously with time, you're starting to understand that like, it's a really chicey, crazy fuking industry that you're in. You'd want to branch off to anything else? Acting, modeling, anything else?
I already model, I already act. Like literally like, I act in so, hey,
tell me these things, man. Like, get lower because we all want to see your face, and tell me these things. Like, how the hell are you getting into acting and all this kind of stuff? And you're saying you have a career right now too. That's crazy.
My videographer, he's gonna start filming for Disney. He films for a lot of stuff. He films shows and stuff. So he messaged me. He's like, well, like, you know, do you want to act? So sometimes I act in some of his short films, and I'm really good at acting, like really good. Like it's crazy. And like also like I also do modeling. Like I have a lot of modeling shoots. Like all the girls in like the EXO program, they always like collab with me and stuff. Like I've done shoots for some of them. They send me their clothes, all that stuff. And I've modeled for like a bunch of like different brands and stuff. And like, yeah, because I want to be like, you know how Rihanna like started music that she paused and started doing Fenty Beauty, Savage Fenty, all that stuff. Like that's me. I want to be an entrepreneur because I already am. I already have like a Toronto creative hub. I already have Sammy Productions with the graphic design, creative direction, songwriting, all that stuff. So like, I want to like when I get famous, I want to like have like the money to like branch off to starting my own type of maybe makeup line, my own type of headphone company, my own something, like, you know.
Yeah.
So like, you know, artists kind of get money and they just kind of like, you know, have money. Like, no, I want to have that money to invest in other stuff, businesses, so I can get more.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. I have plans. Like I do like have a vision board and everything for all of this.
Maybe you want to give other people opportunities to like work with you and
yeah, I really like, even right now I own a mental health organization in Brampton, like for Black youth. So like literally like I feel like I don't know, like people are just selfish. Like I don't know. To me, I feel like if I get money, whatever, invest, make it back and stuff, like I could put more money into my organization. I could start like business, like, you know, I just have plans, like, you know, because like I feel like people get money and just like, oh yeah, I have money now, and it's like, no, like you have power, do something with it, like, you know. Yeah,
we're into like mental health.
Yeah.
So we're in the same levels of vibrations. How do you get through sometimes when you don't feel motivated to write? You don't feel motivated to do really anything, and you're just in one of those like phases.
I feel like I just distract myself. Like I'm a workaholic, so if I can't write, I'll do something else. Like I'll do graphic designs or whatever. If I can't do graphic designs, I'll draw. Like I just distract myself, and then boom, 1 minute something happens again, and I feel like writing about it. Like, you know. But I haven't written in a while. But that's because like everything's just been closed. So I feel like I kind of deserve this break just to chill and just like sit back and vibe.
Yeah, no, for sure. Where do you like to normally record your songs anyways? Do you have a certain spot, or is there a studio in Toronto that you'd like to go to?
I like, there's this studio on Jade and Finch that I go to. And then I also record at home because I'm also an engineer. So I have like an Audio Technica and I use Logic Pro X to record myself.
Like mix and master.
Mix and master. A lot of my songs are produced, not produced, or engineered by me.
How did you learn? You go to school for it, or did you use YouTube?
No. You can learn anything you're scared. I've been doing this since I was like younger, but I feel like I actually started learning when I was like sometimes I'll be in the studio and guys kind of think girls are stupid, right? So the producers they'll be engineering, doing their thing, and I'll just be like, let me pick up that hit, let me pick up that tip. I'll write it down, and then like I literally just got the hang of it. Like
everyone listening, I got here OKAYSAMi, Beyond the Views podcast.
I'ma put your head in the concrete. I hear you telling all these rumors. Please don't get me started on that bigger bitch talking nonsense. Stupid niggas always so jealous. Stupid fatty hoes so monstrous. So that bitch go like Elmo.
Honestly, bro, you can't be having her talking paragraphs on your fucking name, bro. You look like a bum.
I know she's fake, but I'm trying to be humble, fam. I make music now. I'm not trying to be on that. Freeze on the beat, because the beat too cool.
Yeah.
What's the UK drill vibe that you're currently fucking with right now that like other people can like check out?
So the girl I remixed her song, Ivorian Doll, she's fucking hard. I just love UK music. I love drill music in general, like not only UK, but like Chicago drill too, like G Herbo, Chief Keef. Like I have 3 brothers, so I just grew up listening to like nigga like shit. Like literally listen to like girly music like now because my mom, she's like, you have to start listening to stuff, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
That's fire. Now I want to ask you a few questions here that I have on my cards. What is the new song that you're coming up with right now so that we can all check it out? And when is it coming out?
It's called One Step, Two Step. It just dropped like yesterday. There's already
1 step, 2 step, 2 step.
There's already dance videos of it. 2 step, 2 step, 1 step, 2 step. Everyone knows that's the meat to power. Hey, the meat to power. Everyone knows that's the meat to power. When the land is dead, 1 step. It's lit. It's a bop. It's a like it's like 1 step. 2 steps, like it's really it's lit. It's lit.
All right. So I got some cards here. This is Beyond the Views podcast cards. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What is at the top of your bucket list?
Does it have to be music related?
Anything.
The top of my bucket list is to have complete inner happiness because the materialistic stuff don't matter.
Jeez. Okay. What is the last thing you apologize for?
I don't apologize because I'm never wrong.
Jeez. All right. Are humans better at creation or destruction?
Humans are better at destruction because they're miserable.
Okay. What can you do that no one else can?
Be myself because no one could be OKAYSAMi.
OKAYSAMi. If you could win an award, what would it be?
I would want to win a BET award because fuck the Grammys.
BET award? OKAYSAMi. I listened to music. You got some dope shit. You were helping people with mental health. I love that shit. Keep inspiring. Keep inspiring the young youths. Keep putting out these videos. Keep being real. Keep being yourself. I'm going to go check out the new song. Is there something that you want to let Beyond the Views podcast, all the viewers that are watching, what is something you want to end off this podcast with? Say it out right now.
What I want to end it off with is everyone be yourself because if you live for human validation, you will never be happy. And people's thoughts don't matter because people don't even like their own selves. Boom. And that's what I'm leaving.
OKAYSAMi, it is what it is. You do what you do.